Alright, welcome guys to my thoughts on the 2021 Lionel Caliber. I was really disappointed to see that there was zero, and I mean zero, big old goose egg, new tooling in the O scale department. They reused everything. They just slapped new paint schemes, new numbers on them, and sent them out. $2,500 for a steam engine. Okay, it's Vision Line. All right, that's okay. I mean, it's still pretty steep. I mean, I think Vision Line engines should probably cap out maybe 21, 2200. 25 is a little steep, especially since it's not a very popular model like the big boys were. USRA Pacifics. I got nothing against these. These look kind of cool. Camelbacks. I don't remember if I don't think they've ever been in Legacy before. So if they're scale and Legacy, that's kind of cool. This might be new tooling, but I don't think so. Mohawks. I know this isn't new tooling. They just pulled the tooling right out of their butts from a few years ago. $1,600. These fake paint schemes are starting to get out of hand. These are getting out of hand. Really, these are getting out of hand. There are two real paint schemes on two realistic engines on this whole page. Everything else is fake. And the CP, I want to say that this engine actually was, that this paint scheme was actually on an SD90, not an SD70. So I think there's actually only one realistic paint scheme on this whole page. PA's got nothing against them. Passenger cars look cool. More reruns. Now, they haven't made this engine since, I want to say, like 2001, which makes it really tempting for me to get something like one of these. One of these two. Because they're realistic. But the price tag, $1,650. I don't know. I would have to hear them before I would even think about buying them. But they do have a super bass tender, apparently. So, I mean, it makes sense because they can just throw a speaker in the back and speakers in front, speakers in back. Hopefully it's surround sound or something like that. But these paint schemes, these are god awful. What the, huh? I could see UP maybe assigning, because UP I believe owned Rio Grande at the time. No. I want to say Southern Pacific owned Rio Grande at the time. So scratch whatever I was going to say. But what? Okay, that looks not bad. It's a flag scheme. But still, it's not great. These are cool. I don't know if these are new these are new tooling. So there is one new tooling thing in the whole catalog. Still waiting for them to make Metra #1, but this looks pretty tempting to me. But that's, what I'm looking at. Acellas. Man, if I had an extra $3,500 laying around, I would buy these. But who has $3,500 laying around? And I mean, this paint scheme is atrocious. I mean, can you see that? Like, it looks like they try to make the Avila and the regular Acela mesh with Amtrak Phase 1 schemes. Like, what? And then, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, why? Why? Oh. Why? 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 It makes no freaking sense. You can, and I noticed that you can only buy 6 cars. You used to be able to, you used to be able to get 7. And the actual trains, I think, are like 8 or 9 cars. Nothing against this. Looks cool. Nothing against these. Nothing against that. That's a little expensive and doesn't look very good, but okay, these are kind of cool. Do these come with, I don't even know, they're conventional only, drawbar couplers, so you can't use it with anything else other than what comes in the set. Yeah. Not really cool. I mean, it's not really. And then you got a random Rio Grande train set, passenger set, speed train. What am I gonna pull it with? Am I gonna pull it with a turbine? A turbine? I don't know. Give me some F40s to buy. I'd like to buy some Metro F40s. If you're listening, Lionel, I'd like to see some Metro F40s, some more Iowa Interstate stuff, GP38-2s, legacy GP38-2s. If you do them well with ditch lights and all that, I'll buy like as many as you make in Iowa Interstate. I'll buy dummy, NS or powered NS. Make some GP38-2s powered with ditch lights, please and thank you. Vision box cars, nothing against them. Gondolas, nothing against them. Beer cars, I mean, 2 catalogs in a row, kind of tacky. The bunk cars, kitchen cars, I don't see Lionel selling a lot of these, so I see a lot of them getting discontinued. Double door box cars, let's reuse some more tooling. I don't remember ever seeing these, but they are standard. Some maybe I've just never seen them before. TMCC stuff, 150, 200 bucks. They're kind of cool, but I mean, I would like to see them bring back the Trackmobiles in regular paint schemes. Maybe throw a little sound system in it with a, like an iPhone speaker on it. Just something. Because I mean, these are gonna be silent running around the layout. And this picture, now I'm looking at it, it's in black and white. This is in black and white, not even in. Relax, Jim, before you get in trouble on YouTube. K4 is cool. Thomas and Friends. I mean, I get that they make money on this stuff, but like, it's kind of cringy. And by kind of cringy, I mean really cringy. I mean, some cool stuff comes out of this stuff, like this dealership looks kind of cool. But Hogwarts Express, how many years are they going to milk this stuff? The Moon is Full. Hallows Eve Limited. NASA. Star Trek. Budweiser. I mean, I really got nothing wrong with anything else in the catalog for now. In this section, I wish that they would focus more on the scale legacy stuff. What's really, I know that this is kind of what's propping up their brands at this point. Is the the toy train side of things. But I mean, you gotta improve the scale stuff to attract people, to make that part of your business profitable. And with this, who the fun even thought that this was a good idea? This is going to be canceled. The Polar Express probably won't be canceled, but some of the other cells will be canceled. It's sad that they're just throwing paint schemes on engines that should never have had those paint schemes. GoPro's falling off. No. This is expensive. This is too expensive. $425 for this thing, for a regular Polar Express set. A regular Polar Express set for $425. Not even the 10th anniversary, just a regular set. Why? I mean, just why? Excuse me, but like, jeez. Come on, Lionel. It's just pathetic. I mean, $425 for a starter set. That's not a starter set anymore. That no parent in their right mind, or family member in their right mind, is going to buy a $425 train set for their 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, young kid. They're not going to buy a $425 train set. I'm sorry, Lionel. Put in the 300s, maybe 400. But I mean, it's too expensive. I mean, personally, my family, I'd be lucky. You know, a lot of my family members, my grandparents, they spend $100 on me. Okay, I'm not blaming them for it, but no, they aren't going to be able to afford a Polar Express train set at $425 plus shipping and tax. These are just too expensive. This lit up track, that's too expensive. I think Lionel needs to bring the price down on that. This building is $280. Better be one hell of a nice building if I'm going to buy that for $280. And this is all just recycled stuff that they brought back for, you know. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for me to even keep going. It's just all recycled. I get steel load kits, cool, but I mean everything else is just recycled. And I mean, Lionel needs to innovate if they're going to continue to be in the business, because I mean, MTH is going out of business. They're going to have to appease people of that, of people who like MTH stuff. They're going to have to appease those people, because otherwise another brand is going to take over. Menards, O-Line, what else? Who else is out there? Atlas probably won't get into this stuff, but people are going to move away from the Premier line sort of stuff into Atlas. And I mean, everyone's going to take advantage of this, but Lionel really needs to step up their game if they're ever going to take a greater market share. Fast Track is good and all. You guys have seen the issues that I have and how I fix them. What they need to do is make a video on just how to fix some of the issues between compatible stuff, but I know that they won't. $150 for Powerhouse 110 seems kind of cheap, honestly. I don't remember how much I was looking at Powerhouse 180s, but seems pretty nice. GW 180 for $280. CW 80, all the fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only problems I have with this catalog. So let me know what you guys think down below. It's odd.